What is up? Listen, Lord have mercy. I am so excited, but I am nervous as a mojo. Okay, so I know I've been coming up with some of these words right now, but I'm very excited because I have this wonderful guest that I'm about to bring on here. But before we do that, I want you guys to go ahead and be prepared to be entertained because we are about to do it, baby. I'm sitting here drinking my mystery glass of whatever I'm drinking, and I'm getting ready for one of my I don't know, like to me, this is like crazy because I'm excited. The person I'm about to bring on is part of my history. It's part of your history when you growing up. Okay, let me go ahead and introduce this guy. I'm so excited. First of all, my name is Dee Dee, and you are listening to the Dee Dee Walker Live Show. And I want you guys to go get yourself something to drink, get yourself something to eat, what it is, and be prepared to be entertained. So now let me go ahead and introduce this dude to you. So this dude is an official member of Public Enemy. They know him as the sound assassin. He's a sound engineer for some of the greatest folks out there like Queen Latifah, Ice Cube, Ice T, De La Soul. The list just goes freaking on and on and on. He also wrote some music for Flavor Flav and Bonnie and Clyde. He did the soundtrack for Booty Call. Oh my goodness, his name is The Drew, and he's also the creator of the Microphone Phine. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff, how he even came up with the name Microphone Phine, and it's all going down on the Dee Dee Walker Live Show. Yeah. Listen, I'm sitting here nervous as a mofo. I really am because I'm very excited that I'm getting ready to interview this guy. And one of the things I like to do is talk about how I come up with my subjects or even how I come up with the people that I interview. And this person, simultaneously, I want to give a shout out to my girl Half Pint, okay? Because I actually interviewed her before. She has a song out there called Real Hip Hop. So I want you guys to check it out. Shout out to her. And a double shout out to her because I was on social media and I saw this guy, the Drew, and I was like, oh my God, that's the Drew. And immediately, this is how down to earth he is. I reached out to him and I was like, yo, can I interview you? And I didn't hear anything from him at first. At the same time, my girl Half Pint reaches out to me and she was like, would you like to interview this guy? I can go and hook it up. I was like, yes, hook it up. So anyway, long story short, I got the Drew. I got the Drew. Drew, you there? I don't know if he's there yet. So I'm hoping that he'll come on pretty soon. What's up? I'm so excited. I want to say, first of all, thank you for coming on to the Dee Dee Walker Live Show. You are amazing. You really are. And I'm very honored to have you on the show today. So I want to start with that. So what's up? What's up? How you doing?
It's cold. I'm good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, you guys don't know this, so I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes secret. Me and him have been going back and forth and stuff like that. So he's been doing a lot of stuff, including, I don't want to put his business out there, but he did something like really great for somebody very special in his life. Let's just put it that way. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
My mother's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mom. That's special people in my life, my mother, my wife, my kids. Now, who are you talking about?
I told about your mama, but you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Your wife and your kids, yes, beautiful too. Beautiful too. You got a beautiful wife. So we're gonna get right into it. So the first question I have to ask you, what was it like growing up with some of the greatest, what was it like growing up in Roosevelt, New York, around some of like the greatest legends out there, including yourself, by the way?
I'm a legend. Wow. Growing up in Roosevelt, when I was coming up, you had to be into something. Either you was doing karate, music, or you was into sports. You had to be doing something. It was great. It was a lot of love. A lot of the elders made sure that, they kept us in check and we did what we were supposed to and snuck off and did other things. But yeah, that's how it was.
Wow, wow. And you know, for you guys listening to this guy, you can see that he's like really down to earth. So tell us about your musical beginnings and like where did it come from?
My father.
Oh.
Yeah, we was kids, grade school. He was trying to teach me how to play the bass guitar, but it was killing my arm. So he taught me how to play the drums. He taught my brother Joe how to play the bass. And that's where the music got started. I have a musical family. If you come to my house, is like the church. The doors are always open. If you sing or play an instrument or come on in. Yeah, but that's where it got started. It got started with my father. He showed us and molded us.
Somebody said, "Preach, brother Drew."
Not gonna go
Shout out
there
to all the
tonight.
people that are out there.
If y'all want
So,
some preaching, y'all can tune in to Perfecting Faith Bible Study tomorrow night. Alright?
ooh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, a musical family, which is awesome. And I noticed something else, right? They call you the well anyway, how long have you been like a sound engineer? Like where did that all come from?
I just told you it all started with my father. He
I'm
used to
sorry.
play the guitar. So back in his earlier days, he was in a band in DC and he did his thing, then he came to New York, but he taught us everything.
Wow. And Sound Assassin, is that where all of that came from? How did Sound Assassin come up? How did they call
Well, that
that?
started in the early days of touring. And everybody wanted that PE set. Well, first of all, I started on stage as an S1W interrogator, and we was in Philly one night at the Spectrum. All the old heads know about that. And jams was coming on like Rebel. Nobody was moving. So I left the stage and like, yo, this is sold out house, and the jams is coming on. There's nobody moving. So I told the sound guy, step to the side. So I changed some frequencies and turned things up, and there it was the Sound Assassin. So
Wow.
everybody on the tour wanted that PE sound. So, that's when I had met Ice-T, the OG. He
The
was a
OG.
real cool kid. Yes, Ice-T. Yeah. He was like, yo, I want my sound sounding like PE. And he had a fur coat on. He said, I want my sound sounding like that. I was like, all right. So, I go to walk off and go, hold on, come here. And he hit me off. And he's the only one, his name for Drew is Public Enemy #2. That's what he calls me.
Public Enemy #2. Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was looking at your story and reading about it, and you just mentioned one of the greatest out there, but you've also worked with some other great people too. Like you work with Queen Latifah, you work with who else? De La Soul, all of that. What was it like working you know, with those folks?
Let's go back to the beginning. All right. After my father taught us all this stuff, me and my brothers, we did R&B for years. We have a song on Terminator X album, The Valley of the G Beats. It's an answer to Lisa Stansfield. Been around the world and can't find my baby, so we answered her back. You don't have to look no further. Y'all check it out. It's still hot to this day. So in high school, I told everybody last night, we was into music, and that's all we knew: music and karate. We didn't do the sport thing. So when we was in high school, we used to cut class and break into the auditorium and have our own assemblies for ourselves. It was just us. Until one day, the principal caught us, and he just opened the door for us. Mr. Philip Smith opened the door and let us do our thing. We did all the coronations, all the assemblies, everything, parades. They put the band on the truck. We did everything. And back then it was we was the band. It was Eddie Murphy, Mitchell Kaiser, and the band. So we was telling Eddie, you can't sing, because my brother Joe's a beast. He's all in one. He played the bass and sing. So Eddie stopped singing. He started telling jokes. So it was EMMK and Company, Eddie Murphy, Mitchell Kaiser and Company, and we was the company, the band. That's how all of that got started. That led into Professor Griff had organization called Unity Force. You know, because a lot of us studied karate and kung fu from Griff. So we used to do the security at the parties because Hank and Chuck used to have parties and people was acting up. So we used to do the security. So, you know, if you was coming to one of those parties, you was straight. You didn't come there to act up, came to have a good time. Unity Force turned into the S1W, Security of the First World, because we are first world people. There's no such thing as a third world person. I don't know where they get it from. And that's how the Public Enemy thing got started. And then, you know, for like the first, I'd say 5-6 years, we was never home. No birthdays, no Christmas, none of that. You come home for a day, grab a bag, and you out again for 3-4 months. That turned into the tours and things started happening. So, you know, I was hanging out with Latifah's dancer. Me and her was real cool. So I used to go up to the Bronx all the time because all of them stayed up in the Bronx. So Shakim is Latifah's manager. So he was saying, yo, Drew, what's up? Yo, can we get on a couple of them tours? I said, bro, whatever you need, we got you. So I went back and told James and Mike. They put her on some of the PE shows and the tours. That's how I got to meet Latifah. So I used to do the sound for her. So everything was going great, but then the tour was splitting up. So I had to go with my group. So I said, La, I'm out. So she hired somebody named Rebecca Foster. Black woman with dreads, was the first black sound woman that I know. And great edit. She took it to a different level with doing management and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that's how Latifah, my little sister.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. One of the things that I see on your shirt, which is pretty cool, and you've mentioned a little bit, and I've been bragging about it all this week and everything. Tell us a little bit about the creation. Well, tell us a little bit about the creation of Microphone Phine.
And Phine is spelled Phine, after my mother. When we was off from touring, and Ice Cube was doing 2 shows at the Apollo. So he said, yeah, Drew, come on out here, I need you. So he did 2 shows at the Apollo back to back, sold out. People were throwing money on the stage. The first West Coast group, they was throwing money on the stage. So after the show, he said, yo, what you doing for the next month? Oh, if you need me, I'm there. So he drove the tour bus from Harlem, the Apollo, out to my house. So I went inside and packed. They got off the bus. They played football with the kids in the street. So we out on the tour. We happened to be in Cleveland, Ohio. And Chuck happened to be there. So Chuck said he wanted to do his part of the song. They had a song called Endangered Species. Y'all go look it up. It was done then, but everything that they say in the song is happening now. So Chuck, here's where the story gets confused. Because Chuck says Ice Cube was in front of him and I was behind him. And I'm saying, Chuck, no. You said walk you to the stage because he was at the soundboard. He said walk you to the stage while you're doing your part. So security stopped, so I stopped. The mic hit him in his mouth and chipped his tooth. And me noticed, I did sound for everybody, and I noticed everybody grabs the mic at the top. So it's a lot of feedback and distortion, and it make it sound muffled because you smother the diaphragm. So after Chuck chipped his tooth, I went back to the hotel and I designed the Microphone Phine. You can put your fingers here you can grip it. See? Just like that. That's how the Microphone Phine came about. And I shouldn't have told you the story. Tell everybody, do me a favor. Go to www.microphonephine.com. Go to the top right corner. It's 3 little lines. Click the middle button. It's the About page. You'll see a video with EPMD. Read the story and you'll understand. All right? Wait. Time out. When I say I, you say I. I.
I.
We gonna work on you. You getting it? We gonna work on you.
I love it. 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 So the microphone fiend, it didn't. Everything didn't come that easy to you. Could you tell us about the patent process and how many times it actually took you to actually get it patent?
Listen, I did this in September 1990. I got my papers in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you see that because you got a little glare, but yeah, that's the patent.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I think you're
Wow.
freezing up
So
over there.
you kind of freezing a little bit. So
Hello?
I know when we was like
Long
talking.
time, and still fighting to this day.
Oh, okay, okay. Wow. Is there any advice that you can give young folks that are out there, like, the journey that you did, the people that you've met, the industry that you're in, and the fact that you are very good at what you do? Can you give any young entrepreneurs out there any advice you can give them? You look like you froze up a little bit.
Keep fighting. When they told me I couldn't do it, I couldn't get a patent, I just kept fighting. I told them, keep fighting, keep fighting. A poet once said, I roll with the punches so I survive. And then Pastor Donnie said, he looked at me and said, Drew, you need to fight back. So I tell everybody, keep fighting. You can do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. You can do it. Faith without works is dead. All right, keep the faith, keep fighting.
I know we're like all over the place and I'm trying to get everything out there. One of the things that I've been telling a lot of people that, we'll get back to the microphone theme, which is amazing. And by the way, some people are asking me in my other medias, how can they purchase the microphone theme? Where do they need to do? It looks like you froze up a little bit. How could they purchase the
I just
microphone?
told you, keep fighting, right? I'm still fighting, trying to get manufacturers in the United States. I'm fighting to get it done. But this year, God willing, it will be out by the summer.
Oh,
But
okay.
meantime, in between time, you can get you a Microphone Phine shirt, or we have the new Microphone Phine smart shirts with the chip in it. So all the new artists that's coming up, if you need to promote your stuff, don't wait for nobody. Get your own smart shirt. MomentoSmartConnection.com. And just for you tonight, for your show, anybody that go order with t-shirts, cards, business cards, greeting cards, whatever, 15% off. The code is the Drew, and you'll get 15% off. This is the new technology of the future, so you can be ahead of the game. The first smart shirt.
Okay, and the
Check
code
1 2. Are you there?
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. You said the
Hello?
code is Drew, but is there like a cash app or something that they can go to?
Now, the Cash App, if they want to donate to Microphone Phine, they can donate at $ the Drew MP. But all the new artists that's coming up, the high schools that you can't get your yearbook and all the stuff done because of what's going on, you can put your whole yearbook, you could put all your songs that you're promoting, you could put all your music, everything, pictures, videos on your shirt. A smart shirt.
Okay. Okay, cool beans. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up
Hello?
there.
Are you there?
Okay. All right. And there's some other questions that I got for you too that people are asking that they wanted to know about. You've also created moves.
MomentoSmartConnection.com.
He left it off. He just put
Mhm.
the
You guys, and we'll
Wait,
go ahead.
wait, 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 wait. Time out, time out. You have to.
Mhm. You breaking up a little bit.
You have to put momentosmartconnection.com for everybody that want to get a smart.
tell us to be in
Okay,
the
cool.
comment section.
So I
It's
tell
gonna
you
be in
what.
the comment section.
Okay. So go ahead and put that up, and we'll go ahead and we'll link it to this video, and people can go ahead and do that. So we'll make sure that we'll get that in there as well, and we'll have all of that
And
information.
happy
So
birthday to my mother again. Happy birthday, Mom.
happy birthday, Mom. I want to ask you this question, and a lot of folks were like they really wanted to know about this. Some of the stuff that I had been mentioning is that you've created some music for some awesome people out there, and I believe one of them is Flavor Flav and Bonnie and Clyde. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Bonnie and Clyde are the girls that did the song Homie Don't Play That. So, we was in the studio. Chuck said, he got a song he want Flavor to do. So the way that Flavor had did it, I took the first verse and made it last and switched it up. Flavor didn't like it. So Chuck said, Drew, get Bonnie and Clyde on the phone. So Bonnie and Clyde did it, and they put it in the movie Booty Call. It's called Uh-Oh. And they
Huh?
put it in the movie Burn Hollywood Burn. You see me for 3 seconds. If you blink, you miss me. And Burn Hollywood Burn, I'm playing the drums while Bonnie and Clyde is on the stage, and Big Les is the DJ.
Oh, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. My mom is over there. She's laughing. She's like, she loves Public Enemy. She loves you guys. And I'm like I said before, I'm very excited that you're on my show right now. And I wanted to know, are there any other products besides the Microphone Phine that you're working on?
Aha, we're not going to tell that one right now. But I like to say big what's up to the whole PE family. I can't name you more because it's so many of us. I'll be here all night. Everybody know who you are. The whole Public Enemy family. The Art of Rap, Ice Cube, Ice T. Big up everybody. De La Soul. Peace. Oh, yeah. Did you know God from Roosevelt?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. What you
She
say?
froze up again.
I'm sorry, guys, if you're seeing this, he's freezing up a little bit,
Did you
but
hear me?
yeah, I could hear you just a little
It's a
bit.
little delay in connection.
So if you guys are looking at this right now, we've got the Drew on right now. I'm so excited. He's amazing. As you know, he's the creator of the Microphone Phine and the Phine. He got that from his mother, which is awesome. He's done some great work out there. He's done some amazing work out there. And are you back? Because you was giving some shout outs. So we want you to go ahead and finish up your shout outs.
Shout outs to the whole Public Enemy family. It's so
Yes.
many of us, I can't sit here and name them all. I'll be here all night. Big up to Ice T, the Art of Rap, Mickey. I see you. We gonna be there this month. Ice Cube, my little brother, the whole family. Big ups to everybody. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big ups Perfecting Faith Church, 311 North Main Street in Freeport. All right. If you need some food, you in New York, the food pantry is Wednesdays from 11 to 2. Perfecting Faith Church. We don't talk about it, we be about it. All right. I
I
said, all right.
I I want to
Come
thank you.
on down.
I want to thank you so much for coming on here. I'm sorry that it froze up a little bit, but you're an amazing person and you're out there doing some great stuff. So I want to say that I appreciate you. I would love for you to come back on again. Thank you for supporting the DDWLive family. I want you guys to check up on him on the Microphone Phine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Yep, there is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Subscribe. The Microphone Fiend YouTube channel.
Yes.
And I need everybody to go to the website www.microphonephine.com. Phine is spelled Phine. Throw me one of them small shirts. Let me tell them about that too.
Yes, yes, please do.
Smart. You got yeah. Thank you very much. All you have to do is throw it. Woo. See that?
Wow.
Look, there's the chip. Oops. You just scan it with your phone, and everything about Microphone Phine will pop right up. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even this interview. Subscribe to the YouTube. Everybody go to the website, and everybody order some shirts. All right?
Yes, I thank you again for coming on the Dee Walker Live show. You guys can tune into my show. I'm also on 106tbcradio.com. I'm on Wednesdays live, so you can actually call into the show by dialing 336-698-3005 extension 1, and I'll put all of that into link, including all the information about Drew. Make sure that you go to his website. Make sure you go to his website and check it all about him. Hit the about. You'll see all of his history, everything that he's done. Microphone Phine, baby. I
check 1 2 1 2. It's the Drew and the Microphone Phine, yo.
And please subscribe to the Dee Walker Live show. We're a new YouTube channel, and we're all about interviewing folks like this brother over here who's doing some great stuff. And I also talk about some issues that matter to all of us. So I'm gonna say adios, people, and thank you so much, Drew, for coming on my show.
Check y'all out for part 2 coming real soon.
Part 2.
The website is in the comments too.
Yes, yes. Go ahead and check out the website, and we're going to put all that information. We're going to tag it into there so you have it. I believe I have the about. I have that down there. So if they click that on, if they click on, I think you could see more information down there. If you hit the about, you'll have that. You'll have all your information about that, so you can do that as well. And anything that I might have left out, I'm gonna go ahead and tag it to it, so you guys can have it.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on part 2 real soon. I said I
see.
You gonna get it. You gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Microphone Phine one more time.
Microphone Phine, everybody, check it out. Go ahead and get it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Support. That's all what it's about. All right, people, I'm gonna go, and I'll talk to you guys later. I will be back again, the Dee Walker Live show on YouTube. Please subscribe. Peace.